Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. And, man, you talk about history here. Bossy, Podbank, Trottier, Smith. This should be a fun one tonight. Both teams are lined up, and we are set to get things going. The Islanders have won the draw, and we are now underway. Slides it across. Makes the save as that goes off the glove. Score! Is that quick enough for you?
Yeah, that was quick. You want to dictate pace, especially when the puck drops. If we run in early, that's the best way to get it done.
New York's on the board already. I don't think everybody's even found their seats yet to this one.
Yeah, I just looked up on my notes here, James, and they'd scored. I mean, they just exploded out of the gate, and right off the hop, you can tell that they have their legs tonight. Let's see how much offense they can generate.
I love it. And they'll go the other way with it. Shot. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net. Looks to pass it to Lee. Slides it on over to Horvath. Minnesota's got the puck in their own end. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Here's a chance, sends it in front. And it goes off a stick and off target. Pushes it across to Schaefer. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Oh, misses the net. You know he'll want that one back, Cheryl.
Well, he certainly will, James. That puck is following him around, and you can see he saw the opening.
Stoller, Bill Kirill does it again. Kaprizov lights the lamp. The Wild have evened things up just as quickly as they fell behind.
Yeah, and it's about stopping the bleeding early, right? They didn't get off to the start that they wanted. They allowed their opponent to get on the board first, but they didn't sit back. They counterpunched. They took a strike, and they found a way to get on the board as well here, James.
And that's off a stick. Heineman's got the puck in his own zone. And he coughs it up with the pass. Can't keep a hold of it. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Here's a pass in front. And that's intercepted. From center, they get into the attacking area. New York's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Wrap around a tip denied. What a stop as he was locked in on that one.
Yeah, James, he'd sealed the one post and then recognized that the shooter was going around the goal line and going to do the wraparound. He pushed across and made a brilliant save.
More than half the period left to play. It's all tied up. The Islanders win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Just gets enough to keep it out. The Wild have possession along the boards. Here's a chance. Denies it in front.
I love this save, James. I mean, the goaltender is so aggressive on this play. He doesn't give the shooter any time to get rid of it.
Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. Here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Grabbed along the board by Mayfield. And he sidesteps the check there. They score! A clutch goal gives them the lead.
Well, it's very timely, isn't it, James? To give them the lead and also the confidence that they've shown these past few shifts led to that opportunity. That's a fabulous goal, and let's have a look at it again here. It is all based on the speed, the quickness to get by your opponent, and then to explode towards the net to create the chance that winds up going in.
The Islanders continue to lead midway through the first. They have really put on an offensive clinic so far. Palat's got the puck. And he puts that one aside with ease. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. More than half the frame has been played here. New York's been the better-looking team over the last few minutes. They'd love to build on this one-goal lead. Kasho's won the draw here in the offensive zone. And that pass goes off a stick. He's it up from the back end. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. The Islanders win the faceoff. Here's a shot. Big-time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Oh, how did he miss that? I mean, it's
especially when you get those grade A scoring chances. You have to find a way to, at minimum, get it to the net. But man, I think he had a little more time on his side, and it just ricochets off his toe.
Loses the coverage there. Taken by Horvat. Moves it quickly over to Schaefer. Too many bodies in the way. Directed over to Eriksson. Minnesota's got it along the wall. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Moves it to pull off. And now it's grabbed by Boldy. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Offside the call, will get a reset. New York's looking to take this lead into the intermission here as they've put a lot of pucks on net so far. The Islanders take possession after that neutral zone face-off. Heineman's got it against the boards. Here's a chance in front. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Look out. Knocked away. Quick pass to Shen. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. The Islanders played along the boards. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Fires it into the offensive zone. New York's got the puck along the wall. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Sends it to the middle. Off a stick, and they can't complete the play. All right, there's the end of period number one. We'll take a breather, a recharge. The players will too. And we're coming back with period number two right after this. Put your twos up because the second period's about to go down. And we are underway with period number two. All right, Cheryl, we've seen already one period played in this one. How do you assess this?
New York's playing with an attack mentality, James. Every time they're in the offensive zone, they're looking to take it to the net. You put pucks on net, you're going to score goals.
Takes a hit, he goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Picked up along the wall by Pulock. Hammers a shot. Oh, what a stop with the blocker by Gustafsson.
I'd say he has some fast twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Gustafsson. Here's a short pass to Hartman. Sets it out front, and that's stopped. The Wild have gained control of the puck along the wall. Big time stop there.
Sorokin's in a great position to be able to make that stop, James. That's in a high-scoring area. It's a threat, grade A, and he makes the stop.
Here's a feed in front, and it's blocked. Barzal's got it along the boards. Puck grab by Johansson. Gaining momentum up along the side. Pass out front. Oh, he comes up with a stop. The Islanders have it against the wall. Up the neutral zone now. Moves by the check. Duclair's going to play it against the half wall. And that's a great heads-up play by Spurgeon. Sends a pass over. Here's a shot. And there's the save on the play. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Here he is from the slot. Fantastic save.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Quick feed to D'Angelo. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Shakes off the coverage. Oh, my. Scores! And as they say in street hockey, new game.
It is a new game, and it's never over, right, James? Because they've been behind in this game. They've been chasing it. But now they tie it up, and you can certainly feel the energy created with that goal.
Puck is dropped. Play resumes. The Islanders will play the puck from behind the net. And that's intercepted by Foligno. That's intercepted. The Islanders have it behind the cage. New York's got the puck against the boards. Great save with the stick. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. More than half the period has expired. We are all tied up in this one. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. Oh, and he gets a little nasty with that collision.
And that collision is going to create puck possession. You have to separate body from puck. Coaches love these plays, right? You're not the one that's necessarily going to gain possession, but you're going to create it.
Poked away. Stopped by the goaltender.
What a save. I mean, how quick do you have to be able to get on that puck, James? Anytime it's in the low slot, you got to be on your toes, and that's exactly what he was to be able to make the save.
To his teammate. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Slots up from the point, and that's broken up.
Faber's moving pretty slowly out there, really looks shaken up.
He was totally locked in on that play. Lee's going to play it near the point. And look at this. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here.
Faber's in a lot of pain here, James, as he's trying to make his way back to the bench. He was injured somewhere in the shift, showing his passion to try and stay committed to the play, but he's got to get off.
Here in the late goings of the period, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. And they win the draw here in their own end. And that's poked away in the offensive zone by Lee. Second intermission approaching quickly here. Moves it quickly over to Kaprizov. Takes the pass. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. The Islanders come up with the defensive zone draw. Puck moved over to Duclair. Launching it from the point. Dying seconds and he makes the save. We've played not one, but 2 periods now tonight. It's a chance to go grab that final snack. Go stretch your legs, because a big third period is just around the corner. Fans are buzzing. Teams are gliding into position here for the start of the third. It has been a tightly contested affair to this point, and here we go. Period number 3 is underway. New York's got it from behind the net. Along the half wall with the puck. Oh, he comes up with a big stop there. Takes it to the net. The Wild have gained possession off the wall. Sneaks by the poke check. And just like that, from out of nowhere, comes up with the puck. New York's got the puck along the wall. Moves it to Schaefer. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. The one-timer! Oh, and a huge save! Back-to-back saves there!
Well, you know that he's a fierce competitor, and he battled to make consecutive saves there, James.
And the puck stopper hangs on to get here for the team.
Gustafson's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high-danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
Face-off coming up, and Cheryl, a critical one at that for both sides here.
Well, you know that the goaltender is extremely fatigued. I mean, just look at the last shift. I mean, in their own zone, finding ways to get the puck out, and of course, the opponent just owning play, hemming them in, and finding ways to get the puck to the net. So they got to continue that pressure. And if you're on the goaltender side, you got to make sure you get it out of the zone and give him some rest.
Minnesota's got the puck. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Minnesota's got the puck against the half wall. Can't maintain possession. And now it's over to Shen. Skates in the crease. Gustafson's going to hang on for a whistle.
For this goalie, he deserves a highlight pack. I mean, he's made many huge saves tonight that has given his team momentum, and it's about the timeliness of his save to sort of reset the momentum in a game and give your team an opportunity to win, and that's exactly what he's done between the pipes tonight, James.
Here's a shot! Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. We got a tie game. Pajot's won the draw and they're on the attack. He's it up. Too much traffic in the lane. Denied by the glove as the puck hops along.
Gustafson's been dialed in right from puck drop, James. I mean, he's made the key saves that he's need to make, and it's all about, for a tender, managing the momentum swings of the game, and the timeliness of the saves have really given his team an opportunity.
Play whistle dead, penalty coming up. The Goshen's off to the box. 2 minutes for tripping.
Another stick infraction, and you know that coaches don't like this one. A product of not being in good position, reaching, and then taking the trip because you weren't moving your feet.
Well, this gives us our first chance to take a look at the team's power play unit.
Their first power play of the game, they've got to be ready to pounce right off the draw. It's all about numbers. They've got to outnumber their opponent here on the PK to find that puck and get it moving on the opponent.
Situation critical and clutch.
Well, they take advantage of the player advantage here, James. I love that it's not static. There's a ton of motion. They decide not just to stay on the perimeter. They attack, and they're rewarded for their efforts. And he is so gifted at the one-timer. It's all about his weight transfer and his timing, and he just nails and rocks this one home.
The Islanders jump in front by a 1-goal lead and a critical stage in this one, too, here, Cheryl.
But yeah, if they want to close this game out, it's all about managing the clock and managing the puck on your stick. You want to make sure you take care of business, which means you got to own the puck and not turn it over in vulnerable spots.
Through center along the wing. Puck scooped up by Hartman. New York's gained possession along the boards. Minnesota's going to play the puck from behind the cage. New York's got control of it now here in the offensive end. Quick pass to Schaefer. The Islanders working around near the back end. Answered the call there. Denies the shooter on that play. And that's taken away in the offensive end. Off the inside of the post and stays out. A game of inches. And cut that one out of the net. Slides it diagonally to Zuccarello. The Islanders pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. New York's got it behind the net. Here's a shot. And that goes off a stick and off to the side. Middleton stick handling in his own zone. Minnesota's through center and now in the offensive end. Let's move to the middle. And that goes off the body and a ride. New York's got the puck along the boards. From the open ice, they gain the line. Moves it around along the half wall. Minnesota's got it in their own zone. Here they come up along the wing. Quick feed to Hughes. Oh, stopped it! What a save on the play!
And there's nothing technical about that. That is all about the will to find a way to make that save incredible, James.
And pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. Picked up along the boards by Boldy. They are really buzzing here in the offensive end. And look at that, they finally get it out, and here they go in transition. Skates in behind the cage. Oh, great poke save by the Tendy. Minnesota's ready to go on the attack. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Oh, look at this. Time ticking away, and it comes up big. That's all she wrote from this one tonight. Well, after an absolute volcanic eruption in the first offensively, it kind of settled down here, Cheryl, more to your style, I would say, right? As a defender.
Yeah, as a defender, it became more defensively structured, and I bet that the coaches had something to say about that, but certainly not as much fun for us, not as entertaining as the high-flying, octane offense in the first period.
Thanks so much for taking time out of your schedule to join us tonight. From all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski. See ya.